Hello everyone! We are here at Wing Memorial Hospital and Medical Centers to investigate an emerging phenomenon, the Employee Idea System. This system was introduced to this environment about a year and a half ago. It seems the employees here at Wing have been implementing ideas that improve their day-to-day jobs. They are just small improvements, but together they equal big changes in their environment. These employees have morphed into a new species known as huddlers. They hold meetings called idea huddles where they discuss the progress of the ideas they are implementing. They have even begun to use tools such as the idea board, task lists, and huddle cards. Before we start, let's discuss the idea board. New ideas are posted into the Fresh Ideas box. During the idea huddle, they are sorted into the pick chart to help prioritize them. The pick chart acts as a sort of queue for the new ideas for them to wait in until they are worked on.
When an idea starts being worked on, it is moved into the work in progress boxes, which follows the plan, do, study, act cycle. When the idea is completed, it moves into the ideas implemented box. The last area on the board is the parking lot. The parking lot is used for ideas that can't be worked on in the current environment. For example, if we need a system upgrade before the idea can be done, then the idea would go into the parking lot. Once that system upgrade is completed, the idea would be sorted into the pick chart. Huddlers are a unique species. They tend to be engaged employees who are empowered to improve their jobs. But sometimes they start speaking their own special language called lean. Cara and I will be your interpreters. Join us while we observe this team of huddlers and let's see what we can learn. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Phil. So I'm going to lead the huddle today. Will you be my huddle buddy?
Sure.
Okay. So we have these cards here to help us. I'll take the huddle lead card. Here's your huddle buddy card.
Okay. Why do they have those cards? What are they for?
Well, Bill, they list the responsibilities for each role and help guide them through the huddle. See, I have examples of those cards right here. Here. This one says huddle lead. The huddle lead is responsible for meeting at the board 5 minutes prior to the huddle to review ideas on the board with the huddle buddy. And then during the huddle, they ask if there are any immediate quality or safety issues, review the task list for updates, read and sort in the pick chart new ideas that are posted, begin work on a new idea, which means you assign a task, if the capacity is available. Then you review the metrics and goals, and finally celebrate.
So this one is for the huddle buddy. It says that the responsibilities as the huddle buddy are to scribe the task list, keep track of time, help lead, maintain the group's focus, be able to step into lead role if needed, and give the lead feedback after the huddle. Let's see if they follow the cards.
Okay, so let's review the ideas on the board so there's no surprises when the huddle starts.
Okay.
All right, so this one. Okay, everyone, time for the huddle. Are there any immediate safety or quality issues?
I seen some boxes in the hallway causing a trip hazard, so I took them and moved them into the storage closet.
Thank you for taking care of that, Gil. You know, we really should all be more mindful of where we're placing the boxes. Okay, everyone, let's start by reviewing the tasks that were assigned last week.
The task list is a tool that we use to track the assignments for the ideas that are in the work in progress section of the board. Each idea in the progress should have a task assigned to an employee during the huddle. We add a number to each idea in progress, which is used to identify that idea on the task list. The progress of that idea is quickly discussed by the group, and the next step that is needed to be taken on that idea is the task for the week. The task is assigned to a volunteer, given a due date, and added to the list.
The task list is an essential tool for the Idea Huddle and holds three main purposes. First, using it to review your work in progress helps keep your huddle focused. This will aid in keeping your huddle short and sweet. Second, the task list is also important to keep ideas moving along to implementation. All ideas in progress should have a task assigned to them. And three, the tasks give employees a concrete assignment for the week. It breaks up the idea into workable pieces and guides employees through the implementation process. All right, so the first idea was idea number 1, and that one was by Lara. And that one was the one that was about the unnecessary reports that were auto-printing every day. And Lara, your task was to make a list of these unnecessary reports. So how did that go? So I made a list of all the reports that auto-print that we don't need, and I ran it by some others in the department, and they agreed. All right, so what would be the next step? I'll talk to Ken in IT and see what we can do about getting the printing to stop. I'll have it done by the end of the week, the 17th. Great. So the next task was from idea number 2, and that was from Gil.
Did you notice that the Huddle Buddy was updating the task list?
Yes. That is so important so that the lead can keep the huddle moving and doesn't have to stop to write.
Looks like they're wrapping up the task list review. Next up is sorting new ideas.
Okay, so it looks like that idea was completed. We can put it up in the idea implemented box. And Phil, how are we doing on time?
Almost 10 minutes.
Okay, so let's look at the new ideas that are posted. All right, so there's one here, and this one is by Gil, and he says that the key box is cluttered and unorganized. Gil, can you tell us more about that?
The box where we store the keys is a real mess. Every time I go to look for something, I can never find it. I think we should 5S it.
Okay, let's sort this into our pick chart.
It's important to sort our ideas so that we can prioritize them. We do this by using a pick chart. The pick chart sorts by 2 qualities, the impact and the difficulty. The huddle lead should ask the group the impact of that problem. If it's a high impact, it goes in one of the top 2 boxes. If it's a low impact, it goes in one of the bottom 2 boxes. Then the huddle lead asks the group for the difficulty of solving this problem. If it's hard to solve, then it goes on the right. If it's easy to do, then it goes on the left.
So an idea that is high impact and easy to do would go in the top left box.
Exactly. The high impact, low difficulty ideas are the ideas that they should work on first, since they are easy to do and would have a great benefit. That's why the box says implement. The low impact, high difficulty ideas should not be implemented, since it would not give a lot of benefit for how much work it would take. That's why the box is called kibosh. Let's watch.
Okay, so Gil's idea about the key box, is that high impact or low impact?
High impact.
So would this one be difficult to solve or easy to solve?
Easy.
All right, well, it's high impact and easy to solve, so it goes here in the implement box.
So the Huddle lead card says to work on new ideas if there is capacity. How do they know when there is capacity?
So the number of ideas in progress should be determined in the Huddle's ground rules before they even start huddling. For instance, since this group is small, they decided that they can only work on 5 ideas at a time. This stops the staff from becoming overwhelmed and helps them focus on the ideas in progress so that they'll keep moving.
Is that why there are 5 lines on the task list?
Exactly. That helps them with knowing their capacity. When a line on the task list is empty, they can start a new idea.
But doesn't that limit the number of ideas that they can implement?
It limits the number being worked on at any given time. If there was no limit and they were trying to work on everything all at once, the ideas don't make much progress. However, when we focus on a few ideas at a time, we can implement them much faster. And then we can pull a new idea from the pick chart. And remember, the capacity of the department should be relative to the size of the department. Larger departments should be able to work on more than 5 ideas at a time. Let's watch as they pull a new idea from the pick chart. Phil, can we start a new idea?
Yes, we have room for another on the task list, and we're only at 15 minutes, so we have time.
Okay, so we're going to pull this one that's in the pick chart, and this is the one that we just sorted by Gil about the key box. Any ideas what the first step would be?
Well, I can 5S it, but I'm going to need some help.
Okay, so who's going to help Gil? I will. Thanks, Lara. So we'll mark this one as idea number 6, and we'll put it into the plan category.
All right, so that's idea number 6 by Gil and Lara. By when? I can do that by the 20th of this month. Okay, the 20th.
Okay, so since we still have some time, let's review our department metrics. So the first one here is about patient wait times, and it seems to be creeping up a bit. So can everyone think about that this week? And if you have any ideas on how to solve that, can you please put it on the idea board? And then, so the next one is about patient falls, and great news, we're doing great on this. Okay, so does anyone have anything to celebrate?
I do. We had another implemented idea by Lara.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Lara. All right, so thanks everyone for coming to the huddle, and if you need help on your tasks, please don't hesitate to ask.
Wow, what a great huddle.
I know, they got so much accomplished. You know, they were able to discuss the ideas in progress, the new ideas that were posted, and they could even move a new idea into the work in progress.
On top of all that, they discussed immediate hazards to their workspace, department metrics, and celebrations, all in about 20 minutes.
You know, they seemed to stay focused and follow those huddle cards closely. That helped them accomplish everything that they did. You know, and that huddle buddy, he was a great help with scribing the task list.
He also kept them on track with the time, and not a bad-looking fellow either.
So, that's all the time we have for today, folks. Keep in mind that the idea system is all about improving your own job, one small step at a time. So remember to think small.